Hi everybody, I just thought I'd just come on here and touch on a few things, obviously about pregnancy and no fitness today, no healthy foods or anything like that. It's just a little chat, so I hope you've had the kettle on and we've got a nice cup of tea. I haven't got mine today, normally I have a nice cuppa hanging around. But I want to speak to you about pregnancy and holiday. So at Christmas, prior to Christmas, we'd booked a holiday to go to Malaysia in Langkawi. And it's just a little private island. It's just got one hotel on it and it's got like villas and things like that. So I spoke to my midwife and my midwife was like, yeah, Emma, you know, you're 17 weeks pregnant, everything's going okay. As I am classed as a high risk because I'm 40 years old, and they just said, well, yeah, go, enjoy yourself, have a little bit of time away from the stresses and strains of Christmas, but I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and I really wish you a happy new year. I know like it's quite late on now, but I really do. And so we decided to go. It's a 13-hour flight and I was nervous, so I went to see obviously my nurse that is at the practice where I am about my flu jab and just talk about that kind of stuff, and she basically was like, you can't go, it's got Zika virus there and it's really important, it's, you know, it's important that you cancel your holiday. So I came out of there absolutely heartbroken, thinking we booked this holiday, this is our Christmas, you know, present to one another, and it was just shattered there and then. So I came out, come straight home to Liam, obviously like a child, like, oh my god, we can't go on this holiday and, you know, this kind of stuff. And he was like, just hang on. Like, Liam is the most laid back, shy person anybody can ever meet, and anybody that actually knows us will know we are actually like chalk and cheese. I'm like quite a sociable person and he's just really quiet and he's just so lovely. And he's like my inner calm. And he was like, let's just think about this, because this is Liv. Let's just think about this. Like, it's not the end of the world. We can sort it out. And if not, we can go somewhere else. And I'm like, obviously, 100 miles an hour from 0 to a million. And he just rang the embassy over in Malaysia, told him where we was going, and basically said, you know, she's been advised by one midwife, go on holiday, have a really good time, enjoy yourself. Obviously I'm doing what you normally do when you Google everything, and everything's really bad on Google, and because nobody really puts anything nice on Google, do they? Let's face it, everything that anybody does and it's absolutely dire, they put it on Google. So I'm like distraught at this point, thinking, oh my god, you know, we spent all this money, this is our like last holiday together basically, and we're not going to be able to go. So we rang the embassy, or Liam rang the embassy, and he was just, the guy on the phone was just like, we haven't actually had any kind of reports that any pregnant women's had Zika virus here. I think Florida's got a higher rate of women catching Zika, or as a high risk, and this was like moderate to low risk. And he was just like, you know, we would obviously recommend you to cancel or whatever if it is really bad. So we decided that we was going to go. I'd read up on the DEET that pregnant women use, and we went on this holiday. It was absolutely amazing. Me obviously not craving anything healthy at all, ate chips, and that's the reality of it all. You know, I want to sit here and say to you, you know, I ate salads and fruit, and yeah, I did eat a lot of fruit, I have to admit, and I had a lot of fruit juiced, because you could make your own, not that you did anything, they brought everything to you, but the apple juice was unbelievable, and they bring it back. Liam and I be fighting for it. It's like, oh, just let's have a taste. Well, Liam's taste of something's like God. So we so we went, and he tried all this Malaysian food, and you know, and it looked and smelled amazing, and I had burger and chips for like 7 days. It's so bad. But we was there at Christmas Day. I made sure that I drank so much water. I am crap at it. I'm crap. I am terrible. I will not pretend to sit here and say, you know, I'm one of these amazing people that drinks like 3 litres of water a day, because that's what my body needs, because I do not. And if I do drink water, it's got some sort of juice in it, so I will be honest with you. And I just I made sure that I did drink a lot of water. And I tanned really quickly. I don't know if anybody else who's been on holiday, who's pregnant, has gone on holiday. And I do tan anyway, but I like go really dark. So I always like I do protect myself. But we went out on Christmas Day on the kayak. They were playing the jingle bells. Like, this is a Malaysian country. They don't celebrate Christmas, so you've got Santa Claus and like a couple of little elves just wandering around like around the pool giving like gifts out, which was just amazing. You've got like not Komodo dragons, but dragons like strolling round, you know, and Liam and I went out for a little bit of a row in the boat, like just a little bit to sort of wake me up, like my body up, because I'd just laid in or got in and out of pool or dipped in tea, that kind of stuff, and ate chips. And we sat there, and there's just dolphins just like leaving the water, just like, oh, it was unbelievable. I can't explain to you, like, it was quite surreal. And I am a really emotional person. I can watch stuff on YouTube or watch, like, obviously when you're pregnant you watch everything that's like pregnancy based, and I cry. I just cry. I cry at gender reveals, I cry at people that get puppies at Christmas, I cry at other people's updates at 20 weeks, or, you know, and the hardship that they've gone through. I cry. I am horrendous. I can cry at a song that comes on the telly, and you know, and I'm like, Liam's like looking at me, he's going, you're off again, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm off. But anyway, so back to the holiday. So I'm trying to say to you, don't Google, don't just rely on it, because my God, it's just like, yeah, it's great for information, don't get me wrong. I think YouTube's better for information, because people are actually real, what they say. And, you know, get in touch with, like, people. Get in touch with the embassy. Don't not go away. I think, like, in that middle block, that second trimester, it's such a lovely time to go away. And I am classed as a high risk because of my age, and I do have rhesus negative blood group. So, I have to be a little bit wary of that. But like my 2 older girls have rhesus negative, and this baby is positive. So I still have to have the anti-D, because for some reason they can test now, which is amazing, of what blood group your baby's got, and yeah, positive. So, and the other 2 are negative, but yeah, I think that's fantastic. Like, everything that I think they do now is really good. I feel like I've been really looked after. I don't know what everybody else's stories are, but anyway, that's by the by. But what I'm saying to you is, go on holiday, have a break, go on holiday. You know, even if you take your other children with you, whatever, just have some time away, because you get to halfway and you just, yes, you've got another 20 weeks or so to go, but I had my 20 weeks gone, and I just seem to think, right, it's like full steam ahead now, and everything's just, touch wood, going well, and I've stopped Googling things. I mean, you've got to remember, it's 16 years since I had my last child, so everything's totally changed. I'm now like a geriatric mum, 40, not really, but that's how you feel. But I'm 20 weeks and 3 days now, and I I feel like I'm sort of slipping back to not feeling very well. I haven't felt very well for a couple of days. I don't know why. I can't eat very much. I've gone off food. I'm trying to wean myself off McDonald's chips, but I just crave the salt on them. I actually cooked a dinner last night and sat and actually really enjoyed it. Put a bit of salt on. But yeah, and like people have said to me, oh, you know, have you had like an odd glass of wine and stuff? And I was like, no, I really haven't. I went, I don't drink coffee really anyway. I'm more of a tea drinker, but I cut all them out. Couldn't drink anything warm at the beginning. I don't know how everybody else sees this, if they're the same. But, oh my God, Liam loves wine, and he's really good at like picking really good wines. He opens it and I just think, oh, I can't even stand the smell of it. But that's also a good thing, isn't it, really? So I have tried to I've definitely tried to keep myself fit, and I have tried to keep healthy food going in. Apart from chips. But I've tried. So that's one thing. But yeah, so, yeah, just, you know, have the holiday. Don't be worried about anything. Do your homework, not just on Google. Let me know how you get on your holiday. Let me know how you're getting on at 20 weeks, which is what I am now, 20 weeks and 3 days. Obviously feel like I'm going back to the beginning and having a few sicky days. So because obviously I can work from, well, I do work from home now. Once I've done my calls and letters and the diary, because I work as a PA, and you know, I go and have a sleep, and I aren't even bothered about it. You know, I stress myself out at the beginning thinking, oh my God, you know, like I'm being lazy, or I haven't cooked any tea, and so bloody what? You know, I made dinner yesterday. I didn't seem to start. We live in a really old cottage. It's like 200-year-old. So it just gets like really dusty and stuff, because so we had a really good like clean yesterday. We've just redone the bathroom downstairs, so it doesn't matter what you do, the dust is just, I don't know what, because we live in like a middle of a field, so we just get stuff in all the time. So we just had a really good day, and our first night in ages I actually slept. I just cannot sleep. Wherever I lay, the baby's like, no, don't like that position. So I'll turn over and the baby's like, no, I don't even like that position either. So I do feel sorry for Liam, because he never says, oh, he just he mustn't get a full night's sleep, but he never tells me, he doesn't tell me. But yeah, so just let me know how you're getting on. I hope everything's going well. I hope your 20-week scan was amazing. As mine was really lovely. It was lovely to see the baby again, and everything that should have been there was there, and it looked it looked really healthy. So that's awful, isn't it? But anyway, I'm just happy that after 2 miscarriages, I've got to this place, and I don't mind feeling a little bit ill. You know, it makes me feel like, you know, it's the baby is happy and healthy. So yeah, let me know how you're all getting on. Let me know if you go on holiday. Make sure that you do your homework. Take what needs to be taken with you, all your vitamins, plenty of water. The DEET spray, I think it's 50% DEET or 40-some% DEET up to, you know, and go and enjoy yourself and have a lovely time, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.